Hey guys, so did not expect to go live today. I was actually taking a break from the internet, but I've also decided that I'm no longer accepting people taking advantage of me and twisting my words and my narrative. And I was going to wait for Peyton to come home because he actually was here for 90% of this conversation and wants to back me hard. Obviously, he's been going to bat with me. Irene's here. If you hear a voice, she actually hasn't heard the story either because it's something that I don't talk about to people. Like I actually keep this drama pretty much to myself. Like I literally don't even talk to my friends about it. Like I've been dealing with this for myself for a while, and this person is already literally. Do you want to just come sit over here, or do you not want to be?
I mean,
it's just so crazy, like how quick people flip and flop, and like the hypocrisy, it's like driving me insane. And again, I would literally never say anything about this publicly. So before anybody tries to twist this into like this person is looking for attention or no, I'm responding from now on. The second I see some wild shit pop up on the internet, I'm going to respond. So I'm actually not going to use this person's name at all because my intention is not to send this person like hate or negative attention. It's to, oh, she blocked me. It's so funny how these people like want to talk big shit and then block me. By the way, this girl admitted to me, I'm just gonna read all of our texts. She's a massive fan of me, you, Peyton watches all the podcasts, and she actually, you know what, should we just say the name? Like since it's kind of come out?
Not.
I don't know. Like, I almost feel like I need to because it's like really, and it's really quite why it's crazy. The only I've talked about this to two other people, just be like, am I crazy? Like asking if I should like respond because she started threatening me this morning. Anyway, so there was this small channel who I really don't know much about. I've never watched one of her videos, but one day, I'm just gonna tell you the story from the beginning. She was tweeting very angrily that I falsely claimed her YouTube videos and how I'm trying to kill smaller channels from commenting on me, which has never been the fact. If you get a DCMA, is it DCMA? Is that the word? If you get a copyright claim on my YouTube video, it's because I have an MCN, Awesomeness TV, and they do a thing called Content ID. So if any of your content is used anywhere else, then they will claim it. And then all you literally have to do is press a button that says dispute. They'll dispute it, and they drop it unless you like just uploaded my work. 9 times out of 10 they're going to drop it. So I DM'd her and I was like, hey, this wasn't a false claim. Instantly hops back in the DMs like, oh my god, thank you so much for responding, that was really nice of you, you didn't have to do that, I'm really sorry for being so aggressive on Twitter. So then I was like, okay, cool. So then she made another video about me after I put out my first response video and everything, because you guys know I literally never respond to stuff. She said, sorry I tweeted so angrily, I'm usually so tactful, I'm a fan and a fire came out, thank you for taking care of this right away and for being so quick to help. And I said, cool. So then she put out another video about me and I was just like, whatever. And then she sent me this like really like nice text after she put out the video a few days being like, don't be pressured to respond, like I'm a really big critic, but it's because I only want better for you. And then I didn't respond. And like literally 7, 8, 9, 10 minutes later, she said, by the way, another false claim, just noticed. And then I didn't see it yet. And then she messaged me again and said, you asked me to reach out. Looks like the claim wasn't lifted. And it's like, so you only send me a nice message when you want like a claim lifted, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So this is my first impression of this girl, is like, weird that you would send me this really long, nice text, and then I'll be like, also Miss TV. So I didn't feel the need to respond. I sent it to my people. It was a holiday weekend, like whatever. So then I went on my live stream where I was talking about, I didn't name anybody, and I talked about channels, and I was like, these channels who do this and this, da 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 da. And then she was going off on Twitter being like, why does Gabbie Hanna keep insisting I hate her? And I'm like, why does this girl think I hate her? Like, I literally don't. So then she responded to Dustin Daily and said something along the lines of like, yeah, and I don't agree with 100% of what she says, so I'm just being hateful. And I was like, literally, I responded.
Wait, what?
She said, I don't agree with 100% of what she says, so I'm just hateful, right? Like basically saying that I accused her of being hateful for not.
Just
and I was,
yeah.
So I literally responded and I was like, I don't understand why you think I hate you. I literally never said anything about you. Like, you were far from my mind, basically, when I said this. Like, don't take it personally. If it doesn't apply to you, don't take it personally. So then I started seeing more tweets from her being like, the only reason I care so much is because of a mutual friend, a messy situation with a mutual friend, and I'm really angry about this messy situation with this mutual friend.
Between you two?
She was tweeting about us having a messy situation with a mutual friend. So I was like, who the fuck is she talking about? Like, what mutual friend do I have with this? I don't know if she's drama commentary. Like I said, I've literally never watched one of her videos. So for her to take this so personally was very confusing to me. So then she got in my, I DM'd her and I was like, hey, I don't know what messy situation you're talking about with a mutual friend. And I said, between us, who is this friend? Because if there's a narrative being spread, I'd like to know there's a common thread of one-sided narrative, and I'd like the opportunity to be asked as a human being. So she starts popping off at, like, I have to be honest, I'm really heated right now. I know it's not the time to talk to somebody or have friction with them, like right away, like argumentative, emotional, like, and she was like, just so you know, I'm so heated, especially your fans. You mentioned me, mentions who the friend is, not gonna say. He said, so I guess my friend, who, when I say friend, I mean like my Twitter friend who I just met recently. Like, this isn't my best friend. She said he reached out to me to say I was bashing someone and why do that on the internet and why do this catty girl bullshit, and we continue to talk. And I said, wait, so my friend defended me, I'm confused. And then a whole other string of texts. And the issue is, and seriously, I'm not going to say what she said. She was like, but she said, because of this reason, Irene, you can read it.